so we've arrived at the course, and I'm just going to hit a few balls warm up before we take Bernard Langer on and see who can hit this perfect drive. Right, on the first tee, waiting for Bernard, he's just doing some other stuff over here. What's interesting with this is I actually feel a little bit nervous. I've watched Bernard all my life, so this perfect drive journey, which is going to end here now with me trying to take Bernard on, it adds its own little other questions almost, and ones that we've kind of talked about already. Just want to get a good shot in the right time, in this situation, with the right distance and the right accuracy. Not much to ask.
Mark Crossfield, Bernard Langer.
Mark,
Nice
pleasure.
to meet you. This is Matthew.
Hi.
Hi,
Nice to meet you. Hi.
You feeling nice and warm and ready?
No, not at all.
Right guys, we're here with Bernard Langer. Thank you, Bernard, for your
You're
time.
welcome, Mark.
This is
Pleasure.
a real pleasure. I've grown up watching Bernard play.
Everybody has.
Yeah, absolutely, and still playing.
Yeah.
So Mercedes have asked me to take this journey to discover what makes the perfect drive. Okay, and I found some interesting things along the way. I'd like to hear your opinions on what you think makes the perfect drive. Just to give you a few ideas of what we looked at. We looked at things like distance, strategy, timing, focus, some kind of idea. Broke it down into some segments.
Right.
And what I found is that lots of the elements that we put in are kind of human, not real things. So timing and situations, they're precious
things
barriers.
we don't do very well, we're not used to.
Yeah, well, they're barriers that we put in there that aren't actually there. We
I
put
see.
them there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where really, at the end of the day, if you can deliver this head at a certain speed, at certain angles, it doesn't matter if you're watching me. It doesn't matter if I'm going to win the Masters. It doesn't matter if I'm playing with my dad.
Well, it's like pressure. We create our own pressure.
Correct.
It's not really there. It's
Absolutely. And that's some of the things we found along the journey. In your mind, what would make your perfect drives? Are there any drives in your career that have really stood out, or something that's kind of put you in the best spot to go on and win a tournament, anything like those?
Well,
ideas?
there were many of them, obviously, but as a player in competition, a perfect drive's got to be on the fairway. It would never be in the rough or in a hazard. So, you know, as a tournament player, I picture my ball and I want to have it in a certain area. And you know, whether it's short of a bunker, over a bunker, whatever it is, it doesn't always have to be in the middle of the fairway.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's better on a certain side of the fairway because it's a better angle into the green or towards the pin that I'm trying to go to.
Absolutely.
But you know, to hit that perfect drive, a lot goes into it.
Yes.
From a mental standpoint, from a technical standpoint, rhythm. You know, that you need to hit it somewhere in the middle of the club and
Absolutely.
not all over the
Absolutely.
place.
Yes.
So a lot of effort and practice and preparation goes into it till you can achieve the perfect drive.
Absolutely. And what about, so like distance obviously is a real buzzword at the moment.
Sure.
We worked with a fantastic coach called Lee Cox who works with long driving champions, and there are certain distances that players on the world tours now have to hit to kind of really compete. How have you've seen the distance really change? I mean, I remember watching you use wooden drivers, now through to obviously using the modern technology, to playing golf courses where I'm sure I've heard interviews of you saying when at 17th at Augusta, where they moved the tee back before the tree came down, it was actually hard to get over it compared to when you played it.
Yeah.
You've seen it really change. It's been a massive change over the years.
Oh yeah,
hasn't
I
it?
remember playing golf courses that were 6,800
Yeah.
yards long. I remember a par 5 would start at 465 yards or 485 yards. Now
Yeah.
you have par 4s that are 520 yards long, and par 5s are often way into the 500-600.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally different, and a lot of that is down to technology.
Yeah.
Different golf ball shafts, club heads,
Absolutely.
and all that kind of stuff. And the golfer seems to be more
stronger,
athletic
aren't they?
nowadays than they used to be.
But I mean, you were always quite a leader in that field. You've always kept yourself very fit. You've always seemed someone who's taken a lot of pride in your fitness and keeping your golf going, even into the years now where you're still competing at a
Right.
really high level. It must have been fun to watch that come along as something you were already kind of doing in the game a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it really has changed the game to some extent, because there was a time when, or it even still is, you almost have to be a long hitter to compete on certain courses.
Yeah.
In the old days, you didn't, you know, there wasn't that much of a disparity. Jack Nicklaus was always one of the longest, but you know, a lot of the other guys were right on his heels or not 50 yards behind. Nowadays, you have some guys that are just way out there,
absolutely.
and others have to make up for their lack of distance by being more accurate or better short game, better thinkers.
Hit more perfect drives.
Yeah, more perfect drives, more fairways, more greens.
Yeah,
Give themselves more opportunities.
So let's try and hit our perfect drive.
Let's do it. Good luck.
Thank you. Bernard, I think you take the
You're the
honour.
host, you go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see, your driver is illegal already.
It's all legal.
No, it's not.
Everything's legal.
No, it's not. Look at that.
Balls with my face
it's
on.
an inch longer than mine.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've not yet. We're going to hit these tee shots and then we're going to go up and we're going to quickly talk about what makes this perfect drive, because this hole is like a 520-30 yard par 5, so that plays its role because the second shot has to be taken into account.
Don't focus on that. It says 471.
That's meters though, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm in yard, you see.
Oh, I see.
Right, perfect drive. Here we go. A little left. Oh, that is.
Yeah, the distance was good.
Yeah, but that's far from
Distance was
perfect.
good, but yeah.
I think that is very beatable.
All right. See what's left in these old bones.
Oh yeah, that's good.
And
Down the
balance.
middle.
And
Good
balance, that's
distance.
not a bad thing.
I don't think we need to go up there and see which one's the more perfect. I would say that one is by far the
Thank
more
you.
perfect, a very good shot. It was straight. I don't think Bernard felt the pressure maybe that I was feeling. I think he's played in some different situations. And the distance was enough, I think, on this par 5 to probably have a go at that in 2.
I would think so, yeah. My average is about 280 yards.
Yes.
Throughout the year.
Has that changed? Is that less? What
It's
was your
actually
average in your
been-
heyday?
I don't really know. I
Yeah,
don't
'cause it's
remember
changed.
because it was a persimmon driver
Yeah.
and all that. But the last 10 years, it's been around 280 yards.
Which is
so-
a good hit. I mean, that's
Yeah,
still
for
out there.
you know, for a 50, 60-year-old, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty decent. I'm not the
Definitely.
longest out there, but I'm
Up
still in
there.
the top 20, top 30.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.
A perfect
Pleasure.
drive and a pleasure to watch it.